Greetings, humanity. I'm Jim, and I am playing the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. It's been a few days, and I managed to cobble together the time to do a little bit more of this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Been very up and down the last few days for me. A lot of ups, and then of course the pendulum likes to swing in the other direction as well. So this morning I'm dealing with the downward swing of the pendulum and just sort of playing this to help deal with that. We'll see. I have something that I think might help here, which you shall see in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and fade out the faux background and bring up the actual background so that we might have it. There it is. So, we left off, we were chasing after someone who had decided to, apparently, to run from us. We are in pursuit of a case involving a murdered archbishop. And so we are now proceeding afterward, and we have with us one of the other detectives we occasionally use from time to time on certain cases. Toby. Who's going to help us find this person who has run off. That's all I really remember right now. But we have the opportunity to control a bloodhound. This is a bloodhound, right? I'm not sure. But so we're gonna do that. Let me just check briefly so that I can remember where we are. I go around that disused factory. If the nephew wishes to run away, he can do so only through there. If you find him, hold on to him until I rejoin you. Yeah, so we're chasing the Archbishop's nephew right now. And I have Toby running around looking for clues. Oh, I think I've just seen a way up. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna look around real quick. Were we already in here? I think we might have been. Before I go climbing these, just want to sniff around everywhere, make sure we're good. Okay, there's a door. I gotta check the climbable thing real quick, though, in case it's actually climbable. It is. Well, before I go up there, let me see if I have a reason to go up there. That's just an alternate way. All right. Let's do it. Be careful. Well, that's not going to help much. There is no button to crouch. Also, this grating gives way on the other side of that. I'm wondering though if there's just anything here that we're not seeing. You're not noticing. We can head down over here. But let us in here. Is there anything special we're missing? That is a door. Did we already come through there? We might have. Sorry, just trying to get my bearings. Okay. We already climbed up there. It's neat to see that we have that option. Maybe missing something. There's another door right through there. And we were just in here. Before I follow, I mean, you know, we were kind of following those footprints anyway. A lot of rooms. Let's figure out where I am. Huh, okay. Good to get that vantage point. Huh. Yeah, there are stairs that we're not... Okay, alright. Let's do that then. Okay, it's that room up to that other pipe, right? That's what we're missing. That's what we're missing. Okay. Yeah. Not through there. I know, it's like, where is this dog going? We're not sure. We're figuring it out. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, this room appears to be sealed off. I'm just gonna head up these stairs. I don't think Holmes can get up here. Oh, there he is.
Aren't you too old for this, Toby?
How did you get up here? It is strange. Anyway. You would think there would have been some sort of narrative thing for getting in here, but no, apparently not. You see what's over here. Oh, they went through there. Did they? Apparently not. Okay. Oh, this looks dangerous. Hmm. Okay, just kind of seeing, just getting a lay of the land here. Ah, here we are.
Safe here. Safe. Whew.
Don't be afraid.
But
Keep calm.
it's you. Stay away.
I want to talk to you. Don't be hysterical. Drop your gun.
I don't trust you. You're out to get me. Don't come any closer.
This is not going to go well. That did not go well.
The poor man. What a dreadful end.
He has definitely gone.
But why was he afraid of you?
Oh, hey, folks.
He was terrified when he saw you.
Yeah.
He must have mistaken me for someone else. Let's go. We have nothing more to do here.
Hey.
We have been running around all night, Holmes, and I've had enough.
Yeah.
And that poor young man. Let's find a police station and...
There's no question of calling the police. Is that understood? Instead, let us see how we might continue our investigation.
Very well, Holmes.
Yes, yeah. Hey, Hawkeye and May. Yeah, Hawkeye, that was Toby. It's like, that was it. Okay. That, I guess, on the one hand, it might be good to, we may have to go back and tell the... Well, no, actually, we don't have to do that. That's not a big deal. I guess we have to... I guess next is Whitechapel. That's basically going to be it. Because we've been everywhere else. Oh, multiple locations on here. Okay.
Here we are in the heart of Whitechapel. Keep an eye on your wallet, Holmes. This area is the highest for pickpockets in all of the kingdom.
Don't worry about my wallet, Watson. It would be easier to move Big Ben than to steal from me.
Or to borrow a shilling from you.
Amusing, Watson. Really very amusing. Can we move on to more serious matters?
I'm listening, Holmes.
One is,
What do you think, Holmes?
I have no idea what to think yet. Someone is singing the melody of a Carmen aria. What do we have to go off of here? We're looking for a, what is it? Is it a tombstone factory? I can't remember. No, we're looking for a cemetery. There we, yes, there's a location out here. Let me remind myself what we're doing here. It's been a few days. Are we done with all of this? I'm pretty sure we were. Yes. Okay. Let me also move the I have my little chat window in a slightly less optimal place. I just had to move that. See if I can remember. That's where we just were. Yeah, we had that already. Okay. Dispensary 4661 to the Whitechapel Street Cemetery. Okay. Alright, that's what we're looking for. There's a lot here.
You ain't from around here. You shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
Ah. We would never have known otherwise. Oh my god, so many NPCs. So 1 3-hour training done, time for next 1 hour. You got something watching lunch? Oh, cool. Yes. Oh, well, you're welcome to be here. Watch me sort of fumble around trying to figure out where I am.
A cab builder. Nothing interesting.
No, it is unnecessary.
Come, my lord, a little coin.
Yeah.
Oi! Come, my lord.
Okay, I'm not sure what that meant. I got a thing. What did I get there? And unhappy with the usual happy mixture of cunning and audacity, recovered all that was stolen. Okay, that was in the garden. Very fine loafer. There are in you the makings of a very fine loafer. I have no idea what that was in reference to, but then we just got this, I think. Beautiful, faithful nature of dogs. Yes. Okay. I'm not sure what all of these are. Anyway.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district.
I'm just sort of seeing the hospital. It's a dispensary for a hospital. And it is... Just need the freaking address again. 4661. So I guess we just need to go we're in the direction where the where we hit the 4s. Maybe that's what we're looking for. If these streets have any rhyme or reason to them.
Nothing of interest here.
Apparently not. Okay. Not in that direction anyway. More stuff beyond that wall, but let's not worry about that. Gotta figure out where everything is. Can ask that guy, he probably knows where things are. But we can't talk to him apparently, he can just stare at us. We shall now stare at each other and no. Workers needed.
Hey, give me a little something, you cheapskate.
Right, yes, they are looking for monies.
There's nothing left at all. I have to close. Oh, what misery.
Ugh.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district.
Great, okay, good to know.
Whitechapel.
Okay, yes, we know. We know where we are. That is good. Here's a dispensary. Is this the one we're looking for?
Here's the public dispensary that we're looking for.
Apparently. Greetings. Hey, greetings, one. Yeah, we're wandering around looking for a dispensary, which we have just found. As we figured out, it's a little bit I wouldn't call it convoluted per se, but what we found out, there was a scalpel coming from there. And so basically some thieves had broken into this, to an archbishop's chambers. The archbishop found them, murdered him. And they murdered him. How's my day going? That's going okay, just sort of slowly coming to consciousness, figuring out how things are going today. So, just trying to find balance. Yes, balance is a good thing. Let's see. In this game, one has to search out many clues, and so there are kind of have to wander around and see what icons pop up. See if there's anything unusual here. And I just want to check around before I go in the main doors.
I'm starving. Help me, for pity's sake.
Yeah, there's a lot of this happening here. I don't know if there was anything we were supposed to find or interact with outside of the dispensary. But presumably there are more locations that we'll get to. Yeah. Hey, beds. Alright.
Good day. Please excuse us. Oh, Grant, is it you?
Yes, but wait a moment. Watson, it's been years. Since the Faculty of Medicine, if my memory serves me right.
Yes, we were young and ambitious. I didn't expect to find you here. I thought you had gone to America.
No. I find that I prefer the filth here, amputating gangrenous legs.
I go to America.
I'm joking, Watson. Unfortunately, I was unable to leave for Washington. I had to give up surgery. So instead, I crouched down in this rat hole, rubbing shoulders with the world's misery.
Grant, treating those in need is a noble calling. You underestimate the importance of your work.
If you say so. It's true that in the beginning I felt as you do, but as time goes by, the more this cursed area seems like hell. You think that nothing can get worse, and the next day you see that it can. Now famine has hit these poor wretches.
One can't always do as one might prefer when one is a doctor.
Grant, I'd like to introduce you to Sherlock Holmes.
Pleased to meet you. Well, no one comes here by chance, therefore I imagine that you need something in particular. How can I help you?
Dr. Grant, we are in possession of a scalpel which was found in an unusual location. Does it come from your dispensary, as we believe?
From its mark, I'd say it was stolen from us. A lot of things disappear from here, you understand. Life is hard in Whitechapel. When the staff find a way of adding to their salary, they rarely hesitate to do so.
Thank you, Doctor.
That's
Farewell,
it.
Doctor.
Okay.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
I suggested we go to the cemetery next to the public dispensary.
Thank you. Dear God. You actually helped me remember
Stove hardly
something.
working. That would explain the damp around here.
Incredible. My colleague could at least keep a good fire going for his patients.
Like all the sick lying here, this person is very quiet.
Not surprising, Holmes, this person is too weak. She's obviously suffering from malnutrition, and for more than a few weeks now.
This is basically a thing where we can
Like
look at
all
every
the
patient.
sick lying.
Not surprising.
Yeah, okay. Same responses.
Closed.
Oh.
Like all the...
Not sup.
Okay. All right. Cemetery.
A circulating soup kitchen.
Holmes, the man from the soup kitchen isn't only in voluntary service. Look.
A money game.
Ah.
I'm starving. Help me, for pity's sake.
The same voice. Let's see. So, you can access the cemetery through here.
Closed.
Even here, decidedly the poor people have been abandoned to their fate.
Whitechapel Street. We are...
Yes, we know. Here we are.
This cemetery is the very image of Whitechapel. Sinister, frightening, and ill-kept. What a terrible place for one's final rest.
At least hunger no longer gnaws at them.
Right, who's up for some necromancy? Yeah. Going to wander around, checking things out. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I think that we're looking for a recent grave. Probably.
This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
A leaflet. Distribution for 19th September. Through the generosity of Prince Woodville, a new distribution of soup is being arranged within the Whitechapel area. This voucher is valid for a meal on 19th of September in any distribution area. Kurtz, don't forget to pick up the tools at the cemetery, and don't be late this time. Grape Ape.
A leaflet for the soup kitchen. This leaflet is dated for the day after tomorrow. The tickets for the soup kitchen are given out on the same day. Only somebody who works there could have written on it.
Ah, okay. So we saw that soup kitchen guy doing, who's got the con game running. Well, who's got gambling running? We'll say that. We don't know if it's a con.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery
Ah,
have something in common.
the rope.
This rope is only worn on one side. This rope is only worn on one side. The rope used to tie up the Bishop of Knightsbridge came from this cemetery. It is only worn on the one side because it is used to lower coffins into graves.
Yep, there it is.
Closed.
Let's look for a mobile soup kitchen, Holmes.
Right, we'll do that in a second. Just want to make sure there's nothing else around here we want to find out. I thought I saw a magnifying glass. For a second. Maybe I was... Here, let me stand on this grave for a little longer. Hoping to see if we could find the grave. It might be at the other end. Yeah, that looks like recent digging.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common. Black and damp earth. Earth freshly turned over, still damp.
Yep.
This dark, damp earth is the same type as that which was found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's home.
It came from a grave, then. What a lovely thought.
Yep.
This must be the gravedigger's cabin.
Well, judging by the state of this place, they don't work very often.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common.
Oh, there it is.
Granite. These stones are of the same granite.
Yeah, that piece is going to fit in place, right? All right.
Granite. These stones are of the same granite. These stones are of the same granite. These stones are of the same granite. These stones...
Okay, yeah. Is there something more we need to trigger with this?
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common. Black paint. These stones are of the same granite. Black paint. Granite.
Yeah, no. So it's very clearly. Do you think these stones might be of the same granite? I don't know. We need to make sure.
Black paint.
Because there was also black paint on there, so.
Black.
I mean, I think we're good.
These stones are these.
I'm just trying to figure out if there was like a.
Paint.
Because usually at the end of one of these, I don't have to cancel out of it.
Black paint.
I need to fit the thing to the other thing. I mean, here's the only. This is an interface question, right? Because look there, that the magnifying glass has got the green glow about it, and over here, it has the blue glow about it, which is an indicator that we're not done. So that's just where I'm like, wait, what do I need to still do? Yeah, and the rope and everything else. This hasn't vanished out of our inventory yet, so it's like there's still a thing. There's still a thing. What thing? I'm not entirely sure.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery.
Like, am I missing a thing? Is there a thing I did earlier that has made it so that I can no longer do this thing?
The same black paint covers these stones.
There it
This
is.
black painted stone is identical to the fragments found in the rope which we analyzed at Baker Street and in the footprints of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers. Everything coincides, Watson. The fragments of granite at the bishop's home came from the tombstones of this cemetery.
As well as the rope that was used to restrain the poor man. One of those used to lower the coffins.
I can think of only two reasons why anyone should happen to spend a great deal of time in a cemetery. Either he is at rest here, or he works here. At least one of the bishop's murderers is employed here.
A shame. If he was at rest here, it would have made our job easier.
There it is. Okay. That's all I needed. Yeah, and that evidence is now out of our inventory, so it no longer matters. Trample, trample, trample. Now we must have a chat with the mobile soup kitchen.
Oi, oi! We're giving out free soup after mass, right here. Don't hesitate. Come get yours. All thanks to Prince Woodville's kind generosity.
Come get yours.
A ticket for a hot bowl of bacon soup.
Excuse me,
It's
my
very
good fellow.
threatening.
You don't look like the needy.
We're not here for the soup, we're merely passing through. But I would like to commend you for your good charity.
It's the Prince of Woodville who's the charitable one. All I'm doing is filling the bowls. For the first time ever in this area, someone's thinking of the poor people here. Look around you. At every street corner, you'll find someone giving out soup just like me. I grew up here, and I can promise you, it's the first time the toffs have thought about us.
And no one tries to take advantage of this?
No, mister, that's not possible. You have to exchange a ticket against a bowl. The tickets have the day's date on them and are handed out after mass. That way no one can cheat. A bowl of good bacon soup isn't for you, gentlemen.
We're looking for two people called Grape Ape and Kurtz. Do you know them?
Can't you see I'm giving out soup? You again. You can't have any soup, you're too rich. It's for the poor, not the toffs.
And what would you say to relieving two toffs of their wallets by giving them a chance at dice?
With great pleasure. What do you want to bet?
Your ring against my friend's superb silver watch.
Holmes! I inherited this watch from my brother. It has a great sentimental value.
Watson, show your watch to our friend here.
Done. Make yourselves at home. All right, mister.
Oh,
First
boy.
who gets 36 points wins.
Oh no. By rolling a die, you must reach 30. Ah! What did the rest of that say? Let me try that again. You must reach 36 points in order to win. If your die shows the skull, all your points for the move are lost. Okay, that was the vital piece of information that they decided to just sort of wander off of. Okay, so this is this just sort of a random thing? We just keep rolling until things no longer happen? I lost all of my 0 points. That's not good. I have a whole point. Now I have 6 points. And I guess I keep rolling until I store the points. I see. Oh. He's gonna get... Well. Yeah, this is all purely random here. Eight. And I'm playing a little conservatively here. He's gonna miss that. Watson's gonna really miss that watch. Yep, I can see that very much being the case.
Without success, Holmes.
Apparently we're supposed to keep going. Okay. Okay. There we go. You're ahead this time. Oh. Need like 8 more points. We're far enough ahead, I think we can afford that. Yeah. Need 3 more points. Famous last words. Okay. Ah! Oh, he's gonna get it.
Success, Holmes.
God damn it. We were so close. One second, I just need to fix something real quick. There we go. Yeah, we're horribly behind already. Here, they'll put us even. For now. Just keep barely catching up. Ah, okay. This is exactly where we were before. Just need 3 points. There we go.
Perfect. Are you going to leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy?
We win.
Hey, not so fast. We'll play a game.
Out of the question. You have lost. You owe me
Yes.
your ring.
Only took us 3
It
tries.
means a lot to me, this ring. My dad gave it me before he died. He
Yes,
choked
yeah.
on his own glass eye.
Oh,
My
good
mum
lord.
didn't get over the shock of it, and she killed herself by smashing her head open with her wooden leg. And she'd only just heard that my sister, who's a prostitute, had caught an embarrassing disease that made all her hair fall.
Uh-huh.
And worse, our dog got run over when he...
As this ring holds such sentimental value for you, I will allow you to keep it. What would you say to exchanging that against some information about Grape Ape? That seems like a fair deal, don't you think?
Grape Ape works with us. He usually deals with the tickets, but we haven't seen him for a few days.
Where is he usually to be found?
Well, last time I saw him, he was with his mates from the dispensary, them that deal with the morgue. Now, that's all I know.
It is quite good enough. Keep your ring, my good man, as a souvenir of your poor father.
A souvenir of me dad, me mum, me sister, and me dog.
One further thing. You said that Grape Ape's friends work at the morgue. Which morgue?
The morgue at the dispensary. I must say, they got a funny job. They wash the dead, dress them, cut their hair. They clean the blood off the floor, chase the rats, stamp on the cockroaches. Mister, I can tell you, I prefer giving out soup.
Yeah.
There isn't a certain Kurtz amongst the employees.
Listen, we didn't play for info about the whole city. I'm not telling you anything else.
The dispensary has got its own morgue. Interesting.
Well, yeah, I've just told you so. It's It's the one that all the undertakers prefer. Think about it. It's just next to the cemetery.
Yeah.
Thank you, my good
It
man.
is convenient.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, mister.
Let's go to the public dispensary.
Okay. I think it was down this way. Yeah, that's right across the street, down this way. Yes, there we go. You want to run to the dispensary. In case we run into anyone who might try to kill us shortly. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. So the game just apparently crashed. Let me see if I can get it back. Man, I hope I don't have to play that dice game again. I was saving, and, oh no. Ah! I think that bit is no longer with us. Like, I tried to save the game and that threw us out of the game. Nope, that's where they... Ah, damn it! Oh, I guess we're gonna have to watch that die moving around again. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Come on.
Oi, oi. Excuse me, you don't.
We're not that.
Look, and
Uh,
and what? You're what? All right, mister.
okay. Well, here we go. Yes, keep going. Keep going. Alright, yeah, sure, why not? Also looks like this game is unskippable. I just need a 2 or better. There we go.
Perfect. Are you gonna leave me alone? Can't you see our...
We win.
Hey!
Out of the question.
Oh, yeah. And she don't...
As this... Where does he you?
Well, like,
It is...
a suit.
One further.
The more.
There isn't a...
Listen, we...
The dispense...
Well, thank you, mate.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, so... See, that's... Okay, so this is what the end of the conversation tree for this looks like. Okay. Please let this work. Ah! Okay. So saving the game here is out of the question. And the problem is I just want to make sure that saving the game isn't going to just cause it to crash from now on. Because that's going to be a problem. I'm going to look at the manual really quickly in case it's a thing involving the interface. because that if there's a different way to save the game, then that might help. Let me find it here. There it is. If there's the manual. I'm gonna look to see if there's a key that lets you save. A keystroke that lets you save instead of something else. You can also save your campaign whenever you do during the game. Press escape and select save. Yeah, so we know that. That's what we've been trying to do. That's it. Okay. All right. So the only other thing I can think to do is just go past that point without saving. And either that or save over an earlier slot. I don't know if that'll make a difference. But I mean, let me actually also, just in case there's an alternative here. Now we already did that. Okay. Yeah, it's basically. They're talking about a strategy. Always store your points after rolling a 5, even as your first roll. Always store your points after 2 rolls unless you've gotten less than 4 points. You do 3 rolls, always roll your points. This is a strategy that works, but it can keep replaying. Okay. All right. Well, just checking that out. All right, here we go.
Oi, oi.
Heavens help us.
Excuse me. Look and
So it's either saving over or either saving over or not saving.
Watson. All right, mister. First who gets 36.
Actually, wait a minute. We also search for the. Hang on. Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Save crash. Here we go. Might be a known issue. Updating video drivers apparently helps. Sometimes. Apparently, sometimes it doesn't. Apparently, no, it doesn't. It doesn't work that often when you do that. Playing the game in windowed mode seems to work. Nope, it crashed again. Okay. But it might be a thing of restarting the computer. It could be saving over the old save files. And it's like playing in windowed mode and doing that seems to keep it going. Okay. Well, we can give that a try next. Evans, help us.
Point wins.
But let's see what we can do here. First off, we gotta get through this again. Let me check something also. Let me move back to the other thing that I just had open so that I can see things. There we go. This is gonna take a while. Evans, help us. Good lord. I don't think we're gonna win this one.
Without success, Holmes.
Oh. Just going to be sitting staring at this cube for all eternity. There is no escape from this cube. We live here now. Gonna stare at the word computer. You got me on mute. Hope you escaped the cube. Thank you. Thank you, May. I appreciate it. We're gonna try to get out. There may be no escape from the cube. Good lord.
Without success.
Yeah. There is no way out. No way out. There's only the cube. Good God. I'm gonna be sitting staring at this forever. Why did I save it when I hit 9? I'm just... going mad with futility. Must catch up. Oh. Yay!
Perfect.
Okay.
Are you gonna leave me alone?
Okay. We did that.
Out of bar. And she has this. Where does he? It is a suit. One for this. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Alright, so... apparently... Evans, help us. Apparently the trick to this... I probably should have tested this before I did this before. Is to... start deleting older files. That we will not need anymore. which is a lot of them. Because this game doesn't really have the, doesn't really do branching paths a lot. It sort of does, but not plot-wise. So I'm just gonna delete a bunch of these earlier files. Basically, anything that's, that worked! Okay. And I saved in a random slot because I hit the wrong button, but that's okay! It'll at least recognize where we are. I think. There is a saved game we can reload. You just have to manually keep up with how many saves you have.
How can I help you?
Morgue.
Tell me, Doctor, do you have a morgue in your dispensary?
Yes, it is the busiest place in the building.
We would like to see it.
The door at the far end. The one with the unpleasant smell.
Very good. Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
Yeah, I just picked a random slot to confuse the game. Now it opens.
Look, Holmes. A list of the recently dead. How sad.
Yeah.
I see names that have something in common.
Do you? Okay, list of recent deaths. From the morgue to the cemetery. Sarah Ferguson, 56 years old, died of malnutrition. Oliver Boxell, 14 years old, died of malnutrition. David Levy, 45 years old, died of malnutrition. Sally Petticoat, 17 years old. John Hamilton, 19 years old, same cause of death. Suicide by poisoning. To be buried in the same part of the cemetery. They were going to be married. James Barnaby, 32 years old, killed by 23 knife wounds, which in Whitechapel is natural causes. Harry Copperfield, 65 years old, died of exhaustion and malnutrition. Okay, so is Sally and John, the poisoning might be that's slightly more, you know, that's a thing to look at as standing out.
What should we do next, Holmes? I understand now why my colleague keeps quiet about his morgue. This place is a real mess.
Concentrate, Watson. We must look for clues about Grape Ape's friends.
Kurtz.
This is Kurtz's overall, so he really does work at the morgue. Strange that he left his overall here.
Holmes, this is Kurtz. We've just found one of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers.
I mean, possibly?
I need something.
Oh, okay.
I need something.
Well, I know Hanna-Barbera. There's something we do not have currently. Because we got the pocket knife and the matches. Need to inspect it using the pocket knife. Oh, now apparently we can grab something from here.
Look at the state of the instruments. They've probably never been cleaned.
keys. I need something. I need something. I need
You're taking the buttons off too?
a small metal stem.
Well, well, this Kurtz was carrying a lot of things.
Apparently.
Perfect.
A map. Oh. Hey! Thank you for the raid, Comrade Bubbles. Welcome. Just playing the Testament of Sherlock Holmes and trying to decipher a bunch of things that are happening. Tumbling out rather suddenly. This is a map. Hey, Unstable Deus. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we're just sort of sorting out this, trying to figure out where this is a map of. What this is a map of. A plan. It says, enter here. Thing with the X is here. That's basically all I know. Is that a furnace? I'm not sure. Depends on what this is a map of. Was that? Well, hang on. Is it a map of the Archbishop's study? Yes. It's gotta be. Well, I say it's gotta be. Because that could be the cabinet. Or that could be a building. Are these buildings? No, these are buildings. We need to send Kurtz to art school so that we can decipher his clues better. Is this a fence? This is a fence. Finish Soul Reaver today? Ah, I am not familiar with that one. I don't think. There are a lot of games I'm not familiar with. But there's a little... Is this the graveyard? That could be the graveyard, because there's a little thing here that could be considered a tombstone, if that's a cross on its side. The fenced-in area. Or gated-in area, you know. So, like, this could be the same graveyard. We might want to check out the graveyard again. Anything there? No.
We must find the place indicated with the cross on the map we found in the morgue.
Yep. We sent to the same school that Pickman attended. I feel as though that might be counterproductive to our needs. They're actually, apparently I found out, so this was the first of these Sherlock Holmes games that I ever, this particular series of Sherlock Holmes games that I've seen. And, what I found out later is that there is a series of these, apparently, and this is from somewhere in the middle or near the end, I'm not sure. But there was a sale on them quite recently. A few days ago, there was a sale and there were a bunch of them going pretty cheaply, so I just grabbed them. And so apparently one of the earlier ones is a crossover with the Cthulhu mythos. So, you know, Pickman might be in there somewhere.
How can I help you?
Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
The older ones are a choice. Yeah. I have no idea where this one falls. I've forgotten. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to delete some things. Some more. I'm going to delete some more because I want us to be safe from the ravages of the save bugs. Soul Reaver is one of the Legacy of Kain games, so it's lore-heavy and sometimes suffers from the technological limitations of the platforms they were targeted for. Ah, okay. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to whittle it down. To, just like 20 or so files. And then deleting saves? I have to. It's the only way I can actually make the game work. There's a bug. If it has too many save files and you try to save, it'll crash the game and you won't have saved. It will defeat the purpose. And it appears to be the only way. And there apparently was never a patch or anything for it. It's like, this is what you have to do. So there we are. Ah, I see. Okay. That was delightful. Right. Yes. Okay. Apparently the save bug extends further than we thought. I'm going to try resuming now. I hope I didn't just delete the one that, Alright, let me figure out which bit we have to do again. The whole buggy mess, part of its charm. I see. Let's see, how far back are we now? Yep, leaflet, okay. Alright. Thankfully, we don't have to play dice over and over again. At least I hope we don't.
How can I help you?
Tell me, Doctor.
Yeah,
We would like to see. Very good. Tell me, Doctor.
Yeah, the door.
Yeah.
Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon.
Look, Holmes.
I'm thinking that also someone mentioned windowed mode. I may have to switch to that. Okay, we have the recent deaths. Okay, we got that. There you go. We open this up.
I understand now what
Go through here. We look around. We find the jacket, and we see that's him. We found him, and I need something. And so we turn around and we get the thing that we need off the tray.
the instruments.
And then we flip until we have the scissors and we look at the thing again. We pick up the thing.
2 keys.
We have the keys.
A small metal stem.
We have the small metal stem.
Perfect.
And we have the map, which shows us possibly the cemetery again. And there we are. Okay. Now. Heavens help me. I'm going to try this. I'm going to save over something. Does overwriting work? It does not. Okay. All right. So the next thing is to try playing in windowed mode. I'm going to see if I can do it that way. Okay, we are now windowed. I'm gonna see, and right now it's the same. It's basically the same Same size as it was, it's just in a window. Let me see how this goes. Okay.
How can I help you?
Talk to the guy about the morgue, get the thing, we can go into the morgue.
Yeah, the door.
And for some reason I can't seem to keep... There we go.
See you soon.
Okay. Back this way. My god.
Look home.
They didn't say that this game was also a crossover with Groundhog Day, but apparently...
This is home. I need.
Okay.
Look at this.
A small metal stem. 2 keys.
Well, well. Perfect.
Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. I am frightened. Please work. It worked! Oh, good. Sure this isn't Skyrim? All the crashes? I mean, it could be. I wouldn't put it past this game to become that. I have not actually played Skyrim, so I can't say. Let's see if it's the cemetery. Because, like... seems to match the map somewhat. Ah! Well, here we are.
Perfect. It's open. Here, this hut is on the map. Let us search it from top to bottom, Watson.
Oh, what a jumble.
Axe. We have an axe. Not a lot else here.
Impossible to open it.
Impossible. Yes.
Bags filled with nails. There are a lot of them. Well, really.
I can see a large crack. I'll need something thin.
Bags filled with nails.
A hole was drilled a short while ago. There is a sack inside this hole. Let us see what is inside it.
Valuable objects. But what are they doing here?
Note from the cemetery bandits. I wanted to do what you told me to do, but it didn't all fit in. So I've closed the chest and have hidden the rest with Romeo and Juliet to the two newcomers. Okay. As the two kids who died of poisoning.
We are making headway. How do we know what this means?
This message confirms that we are on the right track.
Yep. And so the others are going to be buried with that couple that got buried together.
Bags.
Is there anything else we need here?
Valuable objects.
I don't think what there is. Oh, hey.
Look, this chest has been nailed to the floor. This box has been placed so that no one can move or open it.
Ah.
Look, this... Look. Look.
Bags.
Look.
Bag.
Is there anything else we need in here? I mean, I'd be inclined to dive off and look at other stuff now. But once again, I am befuddled slightly because the interface might, one would think, would pull us away from it. Note from the bandits. Note to all employees. Fell the lover's tree to make place for another grave. If the famine doesn't end, we can expect a lot of customers. Chief P. Long.
How is it that there is no room in this cemetery?
Let us hope that the tree is still there.
You take a look here. Which tree are we talking about? This one? There are carvings. Ah.
Here is our tree. Let us examine the inscriptions. I need something. Here is our tree. Let us examine the inscriptions. I need something.
Oh, need something that's not here. Hello, Prax. How's it going? I've discovered this game is very buggy. All of a sudden, I'm running into a bug involving saving the game, which is very painful.
Here is our tree. I need...
Hopefully it's not the matches.
I need...
Okay. There's another object in here somewhere.
Find the lover's tree, Holmes.
We found it. It's right here. We found the tree. Never mind. There's a shovel around here, isn't there? There's a shovel we saw earlier. Let me see if we need to pick that up. Where was the shovel?
This shovel belongs to the...
Hey, it's not the shovel. Do we still have the names of those, Oh no. I actually have to go back into the thing and write the names down? Do I actually have to do that? Do I? Do I? Well, until we can actually see the names on the graves, I don't think it's going to matter much. There's a thing that you need, apparently. But I'm not sure what that is that you need. What is it that you need? And where is it? Is it outside the cemetery? Is it somewhere along the many, many hundreds of streets that are outside of everything? Who knows? But like also... Great, thank you. Thank you for telling me how to run faster. There's not like anything we can do to, It's no longer highlighting. Let me just play Pixel Hunt for a minute or two in this mode. That's a little bit faster than the rest of these. This is in more classic adventure game mode, kind of. And by classic, I mean graphic adventure game. But anyway. Tree's down this way. That's the tree.
Here's our tree. I need something.
Examine the inscriptions. What do you need to examine the inscriptions? We already have... Alright. Heavens help us, I'm gonna try saving again. Okay, that's good. That's working. I gotta go back into the morgue and look at the names because I did not commit them to memory. List of recent deaths. That is okay. Do I have these? Maybe I didn't look at them the last time because I was running out. Okay, never. I was trying to defeat the save bug and I forgot to look at these again. Sally Petticoat, John Hamilton. So, Hamilton and Petticoat. And I think I actually have these now. Okay. Let me make sure I actually have these now. Yes, okay. There, don't have to write it down, I just needed to look at it again. Which the game is interpreting as the first time, because of course, save files. Alright. I was really enjoying this game too. It is very sad that it has these bugs, because this has been so much fun. Up until now. And it is becoming less fun. The more the save bugs intrude. Let's see if anything different happens now when we look at the tree. Sally and James,
Here is
right?
our tree. Let us examine the inscriptions.
Sally and John. Sally and John.
Sally and John. This design was the last to be done. Sally and John is engraved here as a symbol of their love.
We must find Sally and John's grave.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here.
So they wouldn't have... I suppose it depends on, you know,
Nothing of interest.
families. If they were buried together... I don't think it would be necessarily be an expensive
Nothing of it.
one, but on the map, there is a grave marked. And that grave is very close to the, there. So let me check this one out. Now that I can look at them. Or maybe I can't. It's like right here, there's a grave marked, but at the same time, which is presumably this one, but it's not giving me the ability to look at it, so maybe not that one. Okay, they're not showing me any of the ones in here, so it must be one of the ones back in there. That didn't help at all.
Here. Nothing of it. Nothing of it. Nothing of it.
I don't think it's going to be either of these, honestly.
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest.
Moved all that way to tell me there was nothing of interest there. Okay.
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here.
Near. Ah, there's that symbol.
Yes, it must be there. I need something.
Now do we go pick up the shovel? Shovel. Yep.
This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
You frighten me, Holmes.
And now, necromancy. Step 1.
This must be the grave.
Unearth the
Dig
bodies.
quickly, Watson.
Very well, Holmes. Look, a
Rather.
metal box.
Make Watson do it, rather. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. Okay, good.
The lock on this box is rather sophisticated. This box comes from a bank. The criminals must have held onto it after a holdup.
Uh-huh. 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 Okay, so with most puzzles like this, you basically have to figure it out. Sometimes I feel like we just have to tinker with it a little bit, and then it will kind of the way that the puzzle works might help us out here. Because apparently this is a 2 at a time thing. I wonder if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, there's the same number of numbers. I have no idea what's happening. So take versus place. Is there a click and drag thing happening? Have any of these numbers changed, or am I just... Move. Ah, okay. 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 So you can move these sets of 4 around in different ways. But yeah, I see. I see. Okay. So what I want to do then is find a way to make... I left that by itself. Okay, yeah. So let's say for a moment... Yes. I can't move a number by itself. I can, however... Yeah. Bring a number into proximity. And do that. Okay. I can move them in sets of 2. So, like, for example, that now matches this. Don't know if this is the actual answer, but, you know, it's there. It's the same number of digits, so we may as well give it a shot. It's got to end up there eventually, though, as well, so that'll be kind of an important thing to do. So, we need the next set to be 23. And then 54, 64. We've got the 64. We just have to flip these two numbers. There may or may not be room for. Yeah, it's the same number of digits. The digits you have available are present in the same frequencies as the digits that number. Yeah, yeah. So it's really a question of like getting these 4s in the right place and then being able to do it so that, yeah. And I mean this. We're sort of leaving this 3 in the dark. So yeah, it's there. There's going to be planning involved here in getting these digits to be the same. Yeah. There'd be a bunch of uncoupling going on. You have to couple the thing to something else to make it work, right? Yeah. $54, $64. There's a just have to figure out. Just have to calculate the do-si-do. That's basically. What we're looking at here. Because the numbers are going to be frozen otherwise. You gotta flip these. I need to do it in a way that'll allow me to still move stuff around. Let's see. That is still part of the problem. So close. Here, let me reset this. Because I see what needs to be done. I just need to figure out the path for this. $78, $23, $54, $64. The 3 is already in the right place. Almost. No, it's not. It needs to be here. Nothing's in the right place. Nothing! Okay. Usually there's a pattern of some kind that we have to pay attention to. That's not going to help us at all. I can't move single things by the... No, I'm just leaving things by themselves. It's not helping at all. I'm sure there's a way to do this. It's just an issue of getting things where we need them. 78, 23, 54, 64. I shunted the 44s down to that end. Doesn't seem to be doing much. And I have to get everything out of the way. Otherwise. This is a possibility. And the only problem is I have to actually be able to move the other stuff. There's a great deal of do-si-doing going on. I had 54. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with it. Yeah, like, I do that, but you can't act... Oh, I can move all 4 of them? On that occasion, yes. Not quite what we wanted, though. Really just a question of which ones to put where. Okay, I'm going to start on the outside. Let me try something just like this, right? If only I were actually keeping track of what I was doing. I'm going to check something. I'm going to... Okay, alright. I have decided that I would like to look at the... I'm going to see if I can get a little prod in the right direction here. Because this is getting to that point. It's really just a question of what order we move everything in, right? But it's but my brain is currently not picking up on it, so I'm gonna go here. This was very helpful the last time I got stuck with a puzzle because it was just helpful little nudges in the right direction without giving the whole thing. As they sort of will sort of push you along here. Let's see. So this we may already know. Maybe selected. You can click above or below a blue highlighted pair to slide it up or down, provided there are no other numbers. Yes. Once a pair is on the upper or lower track, it can be slid left and right, again, provided that no numbers or the end of the track are in the way. Look at the right side of the puzzle display. Ways below the numbers to see the engraving of an 8-digit number. We figured that out. That's the goal number. You need to rearrange all the sliding numbers until they're in that order. Yes, we figured that out. How can I solve the puzzle then? Start by getting the 7 over to the left edge of the puzzle since it's the leftmost digit of the goal order. Okay, so I'm going to start trying out with that, and I'll tinker for a bit and we'll see what happens. Okay. So getting the 7 over there is not a big deal. Necessarily. Getting the 8. Are we... Maybe... Okay, well, let's see. Is this getting the numbers in order? I think we kind of tried that already. Now, see, we've got to get these out of the way first. Kind of like you have to anticipate many, many things simultaneously. Here, it says get the 7 over there. Let me look at the next bit. Because that's kind of what we're looking at here. Fortunately, that step is easy to achieve. 7 and 5 up and all the way to the left. Okay, we've got that. And then move the 2 and the 6 down to the right and up into the slots vacated by the 7 and the 5. Okay. Hang on. Oh! Hitting wrong keys. It'd be nice if I could have these both simultaneously. Maybe I can. Yes, hang on. Okay, we're here at the... Yeah. Let me post a thing. Let me do a thing real quick. So that basically we can do this without changing too much up. I guess the upper left-hand corner is the best place I can put this right now. Okay. So you can see what I'm looking at here while this is going on. Probably very tiny print. You probably can't see it that clearly. But we're going to move this over here. All right. That lets us bring that in here. We're aware of that. Okay. After that, move the 7 and 5 down to get the 7 in the correct position. Great. Okay. The digits that's supposed to be next to 7 is the 8, and getting it into position is going to be a little bit harder. There's a surprise. And the way to do it is to start by moving the 2 4s up. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna take a look and see. I'm gonna tinker around for a little while and see if I can figure out. This is the next move that is in the correct direction. So let's see. Moving the 2 4s up, let's just put something else in that place. So, moving the 6, so to get the 8 in place, they didn't want us to move 68. So maybe they want us to move 26 for some reason. Because, I mean, getting the 4s where we want them is going to be important as well. Maybe they want us to move 48? That gives us 64. That's not bad. Yes. Okay, I think I'm starting to see it, maybe. Because, well, we're going to need 78 and 23 and 54. So right now we have a 48. Yeah, move the 6, 8 over to their spot. Yeah. We can get the 8 paired correctly. Yeah, I think that to make it happen, so I have to, I'm going to have to move at some point, right? Because in order for the 8 to click into place here, it's either got to be at the front of something, Or it has to be... Yeah, okay. I'm assuming this is kind of the way we want to do it. Where it has to be in front of something. So... The 2, presumably, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get an 82. So we can do that, right? Now we gotta go and get the 4. One way we could do that is to grab the 36 for no apparent reason. Which we might need in a moment. I'm gonna hang on to the 53 for now, though. Because... Yes, I think this is gonna work. We're gonna have to flip these two numbers, ultimately. But... We've got 7823. All we need to do is to flip these two numbers somehow. Without ruining everything else. The 4 and the 5. That's all we have to do, because otherwise we're gonna have it. We have it right now, except for 4 and 5. So let me see. Let me put that in place just so that I can see it in my head. We could... Oh, you know what? We could swap the 4s. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, we're gonna have to. I think. Unfortunately, there's no other way to get anything to move. Unless we do this. Yeah, no, that's not working. Very close. See, that doesn't help in and of itself. Nope. Let me put those back. We can press the 7 to 8, 2 to 3 into the 2 leftmost columns and give us more room to operate in. Yeah, I mean, we can. I think. So, I mean... So, like, we could do this. So, say if we wanted to go like that, and pull out the 44. Yeah, that's what that could work. Yeah. I see what you're doing here. That does give us the 54. The problem is then the 6, if I've got it down here. Which maybe I just did early. Hang on. Just doing this weird eternal thing here. I think we're going to have to use the other numbers somewhere in here to make this work, maybe. It's a good idea. Just trying to figure out how to get both simultaneously. Okay, I'm gonna look at the next clue. One way to do it is to start by moving the 2 4s up. Then move the 6 and 8 down and left until they can move up into the slots vacated by the 2 4s, which I think we might have done. Move the 5 and 3 down all the way to the right, and then move the 8 and 2 down and left until they can move up next to 7. They'll get you 2 numbers in sequence order, so the goal is starts with 7, 8, 2. You should be able to take it from there. And unfortunately, yeah, sure we should. Okay, all right. Maybe I jumped to this a little too quickly. It's like I have to do something to make this work. I'm just going to be messing it up at this point. I'm gonna look at the diagram. I think I'm gonna look at the diagram. So to the point now, I'm just like, I feel as I'm starting to feel the hammer solution here. So, hang on. No, there is no oxygen. There's only pain. There's only despair, and also it's 2 o'clock. So I kind of want to get through this. See, they actually have. They're even doing this differently. But so. I start with these basic steps here. Hang on. So, like, you kind of have to have it. Pain and despair. How is this any different from normal for this channel? It isn't. Branding! Yay! We've currently got it under 7824. Let me start over real quick. I've got the steps. Some of the steps in front of me. I'm gonna do this thing where I'm looking at I'm trying to only look at one panel of this at a time. These are things we did already. Okay. Okay. It moves these 3 pieces in. All right. There's sort of we are sort of focusing on trying to get these in the right order. So this is basically kind of the same area we were in, except for their strategy is to keep them all sort of over here, right? So and they're saying do this. Drag these out. Yes. Wait a minute. Hang on. Where's my brain? We have 43 and 46. 46. 43. Okay. Okay. Wait. This is it. This is it. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I think... Yeah. This is it.
There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Oh yes, simplicity itself. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna punch someone in the... Alright. What items do we have? A hammer.
A hammer covered in blood.
Mm-hmm.
These candlesticks are undoubtedly stolen.
Mm-hmm.
This key must be important to be hidden here.
Mm-hmm.
Holmes, there is someone in that hut.
There
I
is
saw
someone
Watson.
in that hut.
Come, and keep your revolver at the ready just in case.
Okay. We're gonna try this. Please overwrite. Yay. Okay. All right, here we go.
Open up. We're not the police. Do not be alarmed.
That's a strange way of reassuring someone. Holmes, they are children. My God, one of them is hurt.
What do you want? Don't come any closer. Are you the police?
Don't be afraid. I am a doctor. I'm going to look at your friend's wound.
Wait, Watson. I've got some questions to ask these children.
Yes.
This is
Yes, let them
In
bleed.
this filthy place, the risk of infection is very high, and the wound could get worse with every second lost.
The immediate danger for these children is not so much the wound as Mr. Fletcher.
Who?
Look at the wound, Watson. It's thin and precise. It was made by a sharp, well-kept blade. Any other blade, less well-kept, would have torn the tissue around it, and its size would be irregular.
So what does that imply?
In this area, who would take such great care with a blade? A butcher, of course. And the only butcher in the area is Samuel Fletcher, who at this moment is replacing a window that has been forced open. He's a man to hold grudges, as anyone around here will tell you.
The children are in danger.
A man as skillful with a knife as a butcher, and with a bad reputation to match, could easily strike a fatal blow by cutting the child's jugular. If he hasn't done it, it's surely because these little thieves broke into his shop at night to steal a piece of meat. The poor lighting in this area saved them. I can assure you that Mr. Fletcher has spent the day trying to trace these children, and if he finds them, wounds will be the least of their problems.
That's true. What do you want? Don't let the butcher find us.
Air mediation or afraid.
Dr. Watson will see to your wound, but the treatment won't be free. I don't need to remind you that life is hard. You know that already. Give me the address of a certain Kurtz, and the doctor will dress your wound. No address, no treatment.
I can't tell you, mister. Kurtz is a dangerous madman.
Holmes, you go too far. You have frightened the poor child.
That wasn't what I was going for.
I could give Mr. Fletcher a compensation for the damage to his property, and he would certainly give up trying to find you then. But for that, you'll have to cooperate.
Or else?
Or else he'll likely find a less agreeable way of repairing the damage.
Wait, mister. I know everyone here. I'll help you. Only protect us from the butcher.
I am looking for Kurtz. Tell me where I can find him, and I'll smooth things over with Mr. Fletcher.
Everyone here knows Kurtz. He's the worst person in the area. We call him the Colonel because he fought against the Zulus in Africa.
Ah.
He got chucked out the army because he's completely crackers. He lives at number 8 Batty Street.
That's funny.
Good. Watson, see to the wound. Then we will settle the problem between these young men and Mr. Fletcher.
Just because there's it's like, you know, you transpose Heart of Darkness from around the turn of the 19th to the 20th century, and you transpose it. Is that when it was? I have to remember. You transpose it forward to Apocalypse Now, and then you're transposing it back from Apocalypse Now back to the late 1800s. Anyway. Find Kurtz at number 8 Batty Street. To get there, take the first left turning out of the cemetery. Then the first right. The number 8 is on the right at the end of the blind alley. Okay. We have a place to go.
We must protect these children from that butcher, Holmes.
It won't be necessary. I've had dealings with Samuel Fletcher before now. He's not the monster I've made him out to be. If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
You mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly. Clever, wasn't it?
Ah, jeez. Okay. Alright, I am going to go ahead and try one more time to save, and then I think that's going to be it for today. Good lord. Saving the game has become treacherous. Okay, it worked, yay. Okay. Heavens help us. Alright. Okay, alright. That is enough for now. That is enough for now. Because basically, yes, that's what it comes down to. It's just basically saving the game is the most difficult part of this game now. It has turned into one of those things. Thank you all very much for watching and for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I think that, I don't know, I might have tried sticking with that last puzzle longer if I hadn't been frustrated by the whole save game issue. This is it's plagued with save game issues from been plagued now with this for the last couple of games. This is disturbing. But I'm gonna try to keep going. I'm enjoying this game. The difference is this game I'm enjoying, so I think it's worth continuing. It's just like gonna take a little while. Trying to mess around with it. And we'll see where we go from here. So what is today? Today is Thursday. And so, again, between now and next week, sometime I'm probably going to be playing more Cities Skylines. We'll be getting back into that. Next week, we have, on Wednesday of next week, I believe it is, we have our premiere of the Dune RPG we're going to be playing. And also, of course, a week from Saturday is the finale for Invisible Sun. I'm very much looking forward to those. Oh, yeah. Oh, Iron Man all your games. That was the Iron Man mentality is exactly the thing that in the statements of game designers is what brought me to started the first domino that toppled that started me toward wanting to basically wanting to go and start randomly go and start randomly punching things. So it's, that is it is not my way. But let's see. Yes, I was I am from a time when saving was important, and I think it still can be. It just, you never know when they're going to do that to you. But where am I? Who knows where I am? So yes, we have those things coming up next week, and that's really all I have right now, I think. Thank you very much for hanging out, folks. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go collapse for a while. You take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.